Hey everyone, welcome back to Digi Profits. In this video, we've had quite a few things happening at DeFi Kingdom, so I thought I'd go over those. We've had the halving, where basically the amount of joule emitted per block in the gardens has now reached the epic where it drops from 8 joule per block down to 4. This was already planned right from the start that would happen at this point, so we've got a halving of emissions. We're going to have a look at what that's done to things there, like who's decided to go out of the gardens and what have you, and what have people done in there, and how's that affected the price of joule. We've also had eggs hatching over at the hatchery, so we've got pets now. At least 2 of the eggs anyway you can hatch. Not every color is hatchable just yet, but they will be soon. And what's that going to do to things? How's that affecting the overall price of things like gold and other things in the game? And I'll even hatch an egg in front of you guys on this video, so we'll have a look at that as well. Okay, so first of all, let's go have a look at the halving. If I go over to the gardens, to zoom out there, click on gardens, and if I go to, I'll just go to seed box for a moment there. So I won't claim it just yet. You'll see the APR, look, 125%. That's about half what it was yesterday, but that's because it's emitting about half right now, okay? I've already claimed not very long ago this morning, but instead of me normally looking at this and saying that would be about 56 by right now, instead it's showing as 28. So it's half, it's less. That, for me, I'm not too worried about that, because halvings generally lead to a few people taking liquidity out and so forth, or moving it to somewhere else. Maybe they'll move it to Crystal Vale, for instance. I have noticed that the price of Crystal has risen relative to Joule, so I would say some people have taken it and moved it into Crystal, put it on Crystal Vale, which has still got higher APRs, but a higher amount is locked. I'm leaving, I've already had some stuff in Crystal Vale anyway, so I'm leaving that as it is, and I'm leaving my Joule one as it is personally, because I feel like that 125, it'll probably go up a little bit because some people are taking money out, and hence I'll own a higher percentage of the pool, so that might end up higher anyway. And regardless, I'm not too worried about that. I get part of my APR, not counting this one, is from my gardeners as well, and they're still managing to, and my miners, so they're all still managing to get me a lot of joule per day from over there anyway. So, you know, you add to that what comes from here, and it's still pretty good. I mean, it was unsustainable, and they already knew that when they programmed it in, to have 250%. So, you know, this is, another step towards sustainability long term. So I'm just leaving that as, but I may as well just quickly go grab this, because I may need it when I go to hatch my egg. I may need more joule. I might even need to buy some joule while I'm hatching the egg if I don't quite have enough, but we'll see. So anyway, what I'd like to do is just have a look at the price of joule as well. As we've seen, when the halving happened, we'd been bouncing around here, coming up, following Bitcoin up, and then bang, there was somebody sold somewhere, I think around here, someone sold 500,000 joule. And that led to some panic selling, people wondering, crap, what price is this going to go down to? You know, it got down to 56 cents. But since then, because pets have also come out, and those that are going to take money out, a lot of them already did now, and now it's just sort of crept back up, almost, not quite, but almost back to where we were. We're only down about 4% at the time of recording this, which is a very small amount that we're down at the moment. So, for the day, given that the halving has happened, that's pretty good. But they obviously timed it with the pets coming out as well. So let's have a look at hatching an egg, and then we'll look at what's required in that, and how that's affecting like the price of gold and stuff like that. So over here, I will go. And we'll see that we've got a new part of the marketplace here. We've now got a central marketplace and an east marketplace. Okay, it's 2 parts. So if you go to the east marketplace, you'll see the hatcher right here. Okay, and I can click incubate eggs. Select egg to incubate. And I've only got 2 grey eggs. I've got a bunch of green eggs because I've obviously got lots of gardeners, stuff like that. I've bought a few as well. But I've only got 2, so I'm going to incubate 1 grey egg right now. It's not that you can't buy eggs, but obviously if you can find them through questing, they've always got a 0.2% or 0.02% chance that you get one every time you quest. So, or for each block anyway. So you end up accumulating some by doing lots of questing in the game. All right, so if I was at Gaia's favor right here, Gaia's favor, there's 3 ways of hatching the egg. This one will take 168 hours. So that is what's that, about 8 days or something like that, 7 or 8 days to hatch. Okay, and this is the cheapest one. It only costs 1 jewel, 50 gold, and 200 of Gaia's tears. I need more rock root anyway, by the looks of that. If I use Gaia's grace, it's 24 hours. And you've got a 7 times shorter incubation time, well, that's what that is. 5 times the chance of getting a mythic, 10 times the chance of it being a shiny. But it costs 10 jewel. Okay, 10 jewel. So that's like $6 worth. Or I could use 50 jewel. I just only need 6 more. I need 5,000 gold. And I need obviously the same amount of rock root and dark weed. So what this is doing is it is giving more benefit for going on foraging and fishing quests where you get those things. Okay? Because until now, those things have kind of just been like you cash them in and you get a few cents here and there and they weren't worth much. So now the prices of those should go up. Some people may even be taking a bit of a gamble and buying a bunch of it, see the price go up and maybe sell it tomorrow. I don't know for sure that will carry on going up, but it would make sense to me if people keep having to hatch eggs. It makes sense to me that now these become worth more because they have utility. Same with the gold. If people are using 5,000 gold, that price should go up. So let's go have a look at the price of gold. All right, so if I go over DeFi Kingdoms, Harmony, inside Dex Screener, and I go and find DFK Gold. That's DFK Gold relative to Harmony 1. Where's DFK Gold USDC? Well, that's it relative to Jewel. It's the same thing though. It's showing the price anyway, so that will do. Like the graphs all look the same. Like look at that. Look at that. Okay, look in the last several hours. It's gone up and up and up. In fact, the last 24 hours, if I just move my face over to here and I move my screen a little bit, we will see that the price has gone, in fact, 6 hours, it's gone up 47%. Okay, look at that. All right. Some people obviously were hoarding gold and they've managed to make some sales of it, but gold is going to get a bit more scarce for now. Yes, it's inflationary. Yes, playing the game, you can keep earning and mining more gold. But for now, that's going to take time. And more people may be spending it than the supply is going up, at least in the short term. So now we've got a counteraction to the inflation by people spending it. So that's fantastic. It's going to be fantastic for the price of gold. All right. So there's things to consider there. You could make an investment and go, look, I'll buy a bit of this, see if it goes up in value, and then, sell it if you've made some profit, stuff like that. It's risky though, because it may not. I don't want to say that it will keep going up and up, especially people have to keep finding more eggs. If they run out of eggs to hatch, obviously then the price of eggs, I guess, goes up, and or people have to just quest more. We have to keep questing, and we've got more reason to do, like I say, the foraging and fishing quests, which there wasn't as much reason for that until now. Okay, so I need some more darkweed, or dark root, or whatever it's called, dark root. So, or darkweed, no, rock root. So I'll buy rock root. I need 3,000 jewel and 3,000 gold and 6 jewel. So let's go over and sort that out. How do you do that? Well, you just go over to the marketplace and you go to the central marketplace, and we go to the trader, and I will just go and load up USDC, and I will load up first of all gold. I need 3,000 of it. Should have bought it yesterday, would have got it at half the price, but not to worry. I've been, I mine it, I've been selling it. Probably shouldn't have sold it. I didn't know I'd need that much. So anyway, I need 3,000. What's that going to cost? $6. It's not the end of the world, is it? So, so anyway, I just click swap, confirm swap, do my thing, and confirm, close, and it's just going to do its thing. In the meantime, I better find my rock root. And there we go, rock root. I've got 29. I need more. I need about 45, was it? I'll just buy 20 more. 30 cents. I'll just spend $1 and just grab a bunch. In fact, I'll spend $2, and now I've got extra for future hatching. Okay, $2 doesn't sound like a lot of money to me. So now I've got a bunch of rock root. Okay, so that's great. And it's doing its thing. I wonder if we can see in here how the price of rock root has been going. I'm just interested now. Let's check that out. Rock root. There we go. It is up 65% in the last 24 hours. So if you bought $1,000 of that, maybe that's not a bad play. I don't know. We'll see. But some people, it also may go up faster than it should because some people are speculating. So some people are buying it, expecting it to go up. And if too many people do that and then it doesn't go up, then some people panic sell, and it could be a rocky road. So it's risky. I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm just saying that it may not be a bad play. It's may keep going up. All right. So there we go. I need SDC. Sorted my rock root, and I need to have 6 more jewel. So I would just go ahead and go to jewel, and I just need 6. I'll just go for 10 just in case if anything. It's only $6 at the moment, so that's great. And then I should have everything I need. So I'm sure it was 10 jewel, wasn't it? Or did I misremember that? Anyway, no, it was 50 jewel, so I needed 6 more. That's right. So now let's go hatch the egg. Once I see that this is processed, I'll just watch it, because if it hasn't, if anything goes wrong, I'd rather still be here over at the marketplace in the meantime. Okay, so it's done, and now we go over to the other part of the marketplace, the east marketplace. Go back to the hatcher, incubate eggs, select egg, grab my grey egg, Gaia's boon, and now I can just approve all of those contracts first of all. So I have to click to approve all of them one at a time. I won't have to do this every time. Once it's been approved the first time, then the next egg I hatch, it's already sorted. Okay, but for now I'm just approving all this. And this is just egg hatching. So if more and more gameplay comes, we're going to find more and more of these items will reach a point where they'll go up in value. So you're starting to see if some aspect of gameplay is about to come out, you might want to load up a little bit on gold or whatever, like the day before. Perhaps in hindsight I should have, because I probably could have guessed that this was going to happen, but hindsight is 2020 anyway. All right, so now I've got it all approved. Okay, and look, it's an instant incubation because I'm using Gaia's boon, guaranteed shiny. That's great. Like that. Hopefully I don't get a common, but if I do, I do. Just have to deal with that. The odds are 36% chance it'll be a common. Let's see what I end up getting. I've approved the egg contract, and now I just got to wait a sec. Okay, start incubation. And confirm. All right, let's see. I didn't get. And it's incubated. Egg will be ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. It's ready. Hatch grey pet egg. Oh, cooldown period. And Let's see. Hope it's a good one for this video, but could be anything. Come on, come on. Come on, Harmony. And your pet has hatched. It is a... don't even know how to tell what this is yet. Fae. Is this a common? I can't actually tell. I should probably have looked into this, how I can tell. At least it's shiny. I've got that there is a common sort of bonus thing. I remember reading on that before. For, I think, is that for foraging? How do I get out of this info mode? Flip back. Mysterious common foraging bonus. That's what that is. A mysterious, and the rarity looks like it's a common. I got a common. Okay, well, not the end of the world at all. I've got a bunch of eggs that I'll end up hatching over time. I hope to be able to show you not a common, but those of you that do get commons, at least you can empathise with me that that's going to happen. Especially, it's going to happen to a third of the eggs that I hatch with Gaia's Boon, and it'll happen to obviously a higher percentage of eggs if I hatch them over, you know, if I get a ton of eggs and I'm like, oh, I don't need Gaia's Boon, I'll just wait 24 hours or whatever, it's going to, you know, have that happen. But, you know, looks pretty cool. At least it's shiny. That's great. And obviously this will be handy in some way in the questing or in the combats and stuff like that. I haven't been much of a game player of, especially of these sort of card type games, but I'm going to get to learn, and I know that several of these types of games have been very, very popular in the past, so I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be on the blockchain relatively popular once it gets going. So anyway, at least I got my first pet there, and I guess I'll see how things go from here, how to use it and all of that sort of stuff. You know, we'll be able to post that in upcoming videos. If you've got anything to comment, suggest or anything, please leave a comment below. I love seeing them there. If you've got any reason to have any questions or anything, feel free to post them, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That really helps a lot in terms of growing the channel, but also getting more people interested. If they're not already in DeFi Kingdoms, people may become interested if they happen to see the channel. I'm not here to try and shill DeFi Kingdoms, here to sell you on joining if you're not already in there, because we are in a bearish market right now. But if you just think about it from the learning point of view, like learning about how a DEX works, how GameFi works, all of that, you know, you can get started for quite a low amount of money right now. It's a very low barrier to entry. So, you know, if you're not thinking in terms of how much money am I going to make right now while the macro is not so good, if you know, then it's absolutely, it's not a bad one to get in on at the ground floor while we're near the bottom. Hopefully near the bottom. If not, don't, you know, that's why I always say never go all in. Only go in with tiny percentage. When I first started with DeFi Kingdoms, I went in with a real small amount, but I just wanted to learn how the game worked and all of that sort of stuff. So I think, you know, there's always a case for that at the very least. I'm definitely bullish on it long term. Short term though, with the macro and everything, you just got to be careful about stuff. Okay, so anyway, that's it for this particular video. We've covered the halving, we've covered pets and eggs and that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, everybody.